Sairam children, welcome back to the session. So children, in the previous class, we had already started with the lesson number 5, the Great Indian Desert, isn't it? So today we are going to continue with the lesson. So children, before moving ahead, let's quickly recall what we learned in the previous class. In the previous class, we learned the Great Indian Desert, its location, climate, vegetation, landforms. So children, now tell me where it is located. So you all know that where the northern plains lie, isn't it? Now tell me, where is the Great Indian Desert located? Yes, think. Yes, to the west of the northern plains lies the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. Okay, now tell me about the climate. Yes, the climate in the desert is extreme. Yes, in summer, the days are hot and dry and night becomes cooler. And in winter, the days are pleasant and the night becomes very cold. And what about vegetation? Yes, there is a very little rainfall. Only a few plants can be grown in the desert region. And what about landforms? You learned two terms, isn't it? What are they? Sand dunes and oasis. Now tell me, what are sand dunes? Sand dunes are small hills of sand in a desert. Very good. What is an oasis? Think. Yes, an area in a desert with water and greenery. Okay. So children, today we are going to learn life in the desert regions of Rajasthan. Now children, tell me, do you think life in the desert region is easy? No, isn't it? What are the reasons? What is the first reason? What is the main reason? Yes, shortage of water. Okay. Then what about the soil? Yes, dry sandy soil. So, life in the desert areas of Rajasthan is very hard due to shortage of water and dry sandy soil. And in the desert region, only few crops can be grown. So many people rear camels and cattle such as goat and sheep. Okay, is it clear? Next is population. So children, the land in the desert area is dry. Very good. So do you think that the population in the desert area will be more? No, isn't it? The population in the desert area is small, and most villages in deserts come up around places where water is available. So villages come up around places where water is available. There is also shortage of food. As a result of the shortage of food for themselves and their cattle, people keep moving from place to place. Such people are called nomads. Is that clear, children? Just look at the picture. So, the nomads of the Thar deserts are called Banjaras. So, they are called, just look at the picture, they are called Banjaras. So, nomads means people who do not settle down at one place and keep moving around. Is it clear? There are very few cities in the desert region. Jaisalmer, Jodhpur and Bikaner are some important cities. So children, do you remember that in the previous video I had shown you the location of these three cities? Yes? Okay. Our next topic is farming. So children, in areas where water is available, millets like jowar and bajra and wheat are grown. Then how has farming been made possible? Yes, it's because of the Indira Gandhi Canal. So children, do you remember this, the Indira Gandhi Canal? I had explained you in lesson number 4. Just recall. Yes, the Indira Gandhi Canal, which starts from which river? Yes, starts from Satluj River and provides water to many dry areas of Rajasthan. Okay, just look at the map, children. Here, see, this is the Indira Gandhi Canal, and just see from where it starts. It starts from Satluj. Okay, and it provides water to the Thar Desert, parts of the Thar Desert. And these areas have now become green and farmers can grow a variety of crops. Is that clear? Children, tell me, which animal is called the sheep of the desert? So you all know the answer, isn't it? Yes, camel is called the sheep of the desert. So our next topic is the sheep of the desert. So children, some of you may be from the state of Rajasthan, isn't it? Has anybody sat on a camel? How was the feeling? Did you enjoy the camel ride? Was it good? Okay. The sheep of the desert. The camel is the most useful animal in the desert. It can withstand desert heat, walk easily on the sand, and can live without food and water for several days. So it is therefore called the sheep of the desert. Okay. But today, modern roads link the important cities in the Thar deserts and vehicles run on them. However, the camel still remains an important means of transport in the region. Now we'll see how camels are used in the desert region. So it is used to carry loads, pull carts and plow fields. So it is used to carry loads, pull carts and plow fields. Okay. Also, its milk and meat serve as food for the people. Is that clear, children? Children, with this, I'll stop teaching. The remaining part we'll see in the next class. So now let's summarize what we learned today. So today we learned life in the desert region of Rajasthan. So life in the desert area of Rajasthan is very hard. Why? Yes, due to the shortage of water and dry sandy soil. And what about the population? The population in the desert region is small. Farming. The Indira Gandhi Canal provides water to parts of the Thar Desert. So these areas have now become green and farmers can grow a variety of crops. The sheep of the desert. Camel is called the sheep of the desert. Okay. So children, now let's do some objectives. Objective questions. Okay. Are you all ready? Okay. First is fill in the blanks by choosing the correct option. Question 1. A flat area with sandy soil and very little rain and vegetation is called a dash. Options are option A fertile, option B delta, option C desert, option D oasis. So children, just now we learned, isn't it? So just think and tell me. Fertile, delta, desert, oasis. So what is the correct answer? Yes, I'll just put a tick. You just check whether your answer is right or wrong. A flat area with sandy soil and very little rain and vegetation is called a desert. Okay, you all got a correct answer? Very good. Next question. The extent of the Thar desert is dash. Option A, 800 kilometers long and 400 kilometers wide. Just recall. Okay. Option B, 800 kilometers long and 500 kilometers wide. Option C, 700 kilometers long and 500 kilometers wide. Option D, 600 kilometers long and 400 kilometers wide. So children, just think, just recall what you had learned. Okay. So what is the correct answer? I'll just put a tick. You also check. Okay. The extent of the Thar desert is 800 kilometers long and 500 kilometers wide. Okay. You got a correct answer? Very good. Next question is match the columns. First one is camel. And here A is Banjaras, B is the ship of the desert, C is small hills of sand in the desert, D an area in a desert with water and greenery, and E Sutlej. So children, what is the correct answer? You all know, right? Okay. What is the correct answer? Camel is the ship of the desert. Very good. Sand dunes. What are sand dunes? Just recall what you learned. Yes, sand dunes are very good. Small hills of sand in a desert. Very good. Nomads of Thar deserts are called what? Think. Yes? Very good. You just check the answer. Okay. They are called Banjaras. Did you get the correct answer? Very good. Next is the Indira Gandhi Canal. So, what is the correct answer? Only two options are remaining, right? The Indira Gandhi Canal starts from which river? Very good. Sutlej. Very good. Fifth one is oasis. What is an oasis? An area in a desert with water and greenery. Very good. Very good. You all got the answers correct? Very good, students. So, with this, I'll stop. The remaining part we'll see in the next class. Till then, bye. Thank you.